weed is not good. Remember that. No weed, no crack. Do not touch crack cocaine, because that sends you to the devil, hell. No crack.
Right. So Leonard,
Yeah.
how was your childhood? Whereabouts did you grow up?
I grew up in Caledon Road. No, I grew up in Strat Green Road. I was about 3 years old. I lived with my mum and dad. I remember my dad going to work, and my mum was looking after us when we was kids. And then me and my brother Clifford and Davies, who I grew up with, I was in the hardest class, because all the black guys in my class were black guys. Not been racist, nothing, but most of the black guys were quite hard in my class, because I was in the toughest class. I don't know why they put me in the toughest class. I wasn't a fighter, really, but I was just put with all the black guys. But I was in a lower level, education-wise. Again, and I got expelled at Kingsway College because I slapped the teacher. When the teacher pushed me on the floor, I got exposed in the sixth form.
The teacher pushed you on the floor.
Pushed me on the floor in the
comes?
college.
Why did that happen?
I can't remember exactly what happened. I think I took to one of the girls because I like the girls.
Okay.
So I was chatting to this girl. I put myself in my arm and then she didn't touch her, but I pushed her on the ground. And I pushed him back or slapped him or something. And he told the headmaster at my school, and I got expelled. Anyway, my mum and dad weren't really happy with my behaviour. They didn't even really mean the house.
What was you doing? Why were they not happy?
Arguing, aggressive. I wasn't doing no thing, but they were pretty abusive towards me a little bit.
Abusive in what way?
I don't know, just arguing all the time, arguing aggressively, arguing. Not really agreeing with what I wanted to do.
Yeah, in terms of life decisions.
Yeah, decisions for them to make me a different kind of person. My dad took me to a band when I was 14, a school band with all girls. The school is in a school. I started playing in there, and I got quite good at it. So the band got bigger, and my dad said, "Yeah, we're gonna make a big band out of this." So what they did is they started recruiting people from different schools to come and play, or people to come and play in the band. And then the band got bigger. Then we started playing out a few gigs. We've done a couple of gigs. Played at a golf course. What else did I do? Played at a golf course. I played at National Carnival. Played in a competition called Panorama to Orchestra. The Pantonic, the name of the band. The band got bigger.
Okay, and how many years were you part of this
I
band?
bet until I was about 21, 22.
Okay.
And then I ended up started going raving now.
Okay, you started raving a lot.
I started raving a lot, taking drugs, drink, smoking, whatever.
What type of drugs?
I wasn't crack cocaine or nothing like that. I was taking cannabis, really. Cannabis and ecstasy pills. Okay. I went to a couple of squad parties, went to nightclubs.
So you mentioned to me throughout all of your 20s and 30s, you never ever got in trouble with the police.
I did, yeah.
You did?
I did get a little bit. I had to get a bit of trouble. I stole a car.
Oh, yeah?
And I got nicked for that.
What did you steal the car for?
I stole the car. My friend stole the car. Because what we did? New Year's Eve, listen to this. New Year's Eve, 4 of us.
Yeah.
A friend, his brother, Jimmy, Damien, who else was in the car? Robert, Herbie, and me. Damien was a criminal, a bad criminal. He helped ride the car on New Year's Eve and went to a rave. Drove down to this rave, got into this party, and had a rave in this party. Got back in the car, drove back down to where we lived in Caledon Road, and then we got chased by police. I got nicked.
Okay.
There were 3 of them got away.
Yeah.
And 2 of us got nicked. I didn't get nothing for it. They just gave me a slap on the wrist. That was it. I was all right. I went to prison last year 3 times. I came out Friday, scum. And
For what? What was the most recent thing?
Breach.
Oh,
Breach
breach of
again.
probation.
Probation.
What did you go in for initially?
Common assault.
Common assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't tell my it's common
What
assault.
does that mean, common assault? You hit someone or?
Nah, I threw tea on them.
Sorry?
Tea.
T.
Yeah.
T.
What they got to understand is that I'm a young black male in this country,
Yeah.
and it's quite difficult for without qualifications. I know with mental health illnesses, and I've become quite vulnerable, and it's difficult. I'm trying to explain to the viewers that it's difficult for me to be a normal person without people being aggressive and rude to me. I mean, because I'm very polite to people. I'm polite to you when I first saw you. I'm very polite to people. When I go to shops, I'm very polite. I've been kicked out of shops. I'm banned from shops. Not because I'm stealing from the shop. I'm not even stealing from the shop. I'm asking people for money outside the shop sometimes. Or I go in the shop and they're rude to me. They give me half a coffee, or they give me, just to be rude, or to give me a hot, instead of giving me a cold drink, give me a hot drink, a hot Pepsi, or they put chili sauce on my chips without me knowing. I don't want chili sauce. I don't ask for chili sauce. I ask for cheese and chips. I ask for chili sauce. Them kind of things. So they take the piss.
Yeah.
People take the piss out of me.
Yeah. You mentioned you struggle with mental health. What is it? Have you been diagnosed?
Schizophrenia. I hear voices sometimes.
You hear voices?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
What kind? What do they say?
Things like you want to kill yourself?
Is that what they say to you?
Sometimes.
Does it make you feel like you want to kill yourself when you hear these voices, or do you just?
No, they're not loud. They're not very loud. No,
Okay.
I try to ignore them.
You try to ignore them.
Yeah,
How often do they come?
Usually when I smoke a bit of weed, really.
When you smoke weed?
Yeah, sometimes I don't smoke weed much.
Yeah.
I just stop that. Weed is not good. Remember that. No weed. No crack. Do not touch crack cocaine, because that sends you to the devil. Hell. No crack. Have a little spliff now and then, if you can. I one spliff a day. It's alright. But don't overdo it. Don't abuse it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And when you was like homeless a lot, you took a lot of crack, or?
I did take a load of drugs, yeah. I took a load of crack, man.
How was your mental state at that point?
Worse
than when
I went a bit mad. I went because I'm mad on it. I couldn't abuse it. My mental state was a bit mad.
Yeah.
I was sitting down on the street like you saw me today.
Yeah.
But not as bad. Not bad. I had a spliff today. I'm alright. But I do not touch crack cocaine no more. Do not touch crack cocaine. Right. If you're gonna go touch any cocaine or whatever, make sure you go to rehab and get clean.
Is that what you done? You went to rehab?
I went to rehab, yeah. I've been to rehab as well.
How long was
Phoenix
you
House.
there
I've done 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Was you suffering from withdrawal, or how did it work? Did they ease you off it, or?
I didn't get no withdrawals, nothing. I was alright. I was fine. They put me on methadone for a little while.
Okay. And that's what helped.
And when I was in jail as well, put me on methadone. Yeah.
I was methadone.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was jail for you? You find it easy?
Jail was a bully thing, man.
Yeah.
Jail was a bully thing. Yeah. Some of these guys are bullies in jail, man. They're fucking jail, man. They in freedom. I've been in a psychiatric hospital. I've been sectioned in a psychiatric hospital before because of my schizophrenia. I take injections. They give me injections now, people. Now, these injections are supposed to help me with my schizophrenia. But I think they're trying to fuck me up. I think they're trying to sedate me. So, when I was in prison quite recently, when they were giving me injections, it wasn't helping. I don't think it was helping. Making it worse. So, I'm losing weight at the moment. I think I'm anemic. I've been vomiting a lot. I think I've got something wrong with my throat. I'm not too sure what's wrong with my throat. But schizophrenia comes and goes. Sitting on the street is not the best place for everyone to be. There is support out there for people. The people do want to help. This guy wants to help. There's a lot of harmless things out there. But as I said before, I've been in a psychiatric hospital. I've been to prison. I've been in institutions. I've been to school. I've been to college. I'm been to university. I've been to places where I've been to some dark places. I've been in some dark places where it's not really worked out for me. But things can get better. Things can get better. This is better for me. This is a great day. I can't believe it. God is on my side. I do believe in Allah. Allah is there. My cousin is watching me. My cousin passed away. About 5, 6 years ago. He's Muslim. He had 9 children. I went to visit him in Bristol. He used to do graffiti. Me and he used to go and we used to listen to hip hop. Loads of hip hop every day. Loads of old school hip hop. Old school, not the new school stuff, all the old school stuff. KRS-One, Public Enemy, Mobb Deep. Well, I can say a few more. You might know. But yeah, if you're going to do something in life, make sure you keep yourself well. Today's been a good day. I've been taken on the street today. I've got a bed for the night, for the next 5 nights, which is good. I'm going to go straight down there, get myself to have a shower, because I've got some clothes here for me. I want to chill out, and then I'll get back in the studio. I might come back to this studio. I might be in the studio here. But this guy's been very good to me. I'm very happy to see him. My schizophrenia has got better. I'm communicating much better. My voices are not as bad as they used to be. But my voice is getting better. The medication is not the best medication in the world, but I might have to take tablets instead of injections because they're trying to force the injections onto me.
What are the injections meant to do? Stop the voices?
Stop the voices, yeah.
Do you know what's in the injections? Do you know what injections they are?
It's called Clopixel. 300 milligrams of Clopixel. Clopixel. Yeah, Clopixel, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I'll take that every 2 weeks at GPs.
Is it self-administered? Do you do it yourself?
No. They give it to me. To do it in my arm.
Okay.
I've been on Spiridone, I've been on Haloperidol, I've been on all these types of drugs. I've been in a lot of mental health hostels. So, there's still be a couple of flats. The flat I had before weren't too bad. But,
yeah.
Things are going to get better.
I hope so too.
And then, Allahu Akbar. God is great.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. How's it like being on the streets?
The streets, what else do you want to know about the streets? I met some prostitutes, loads of prostitutes. I've slept with a prostitute.
Are they homeless or are they?
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are homeless, some of them are not.
Some of them
but they keep coming back. Some of them go away for a little while, and some of them come back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you seen anything crazy on the streets? Has anything happened to you which is pretty crazy?
I had my teeth knocked out.
For what?
For being rude to a girl.
Was it her who hit you or someone else?
No, it's the guy that hit me. Okay. I got a boxer. He was a boxer. He knocked me in the dark. It was in the dark as well. It was in a dark park, and he knocked my teeth fucking right out, completely.
Yeah.
What else has happened on the streets? I had gunpoint in my mouth. Yes, I had gunpoint in my mouth in Dawson. I was in a flat in Dawson, and this guy was giving me tick in the house. He was trusting me, drugs, crack cocaine.
What is a tick?
You trust. He trusted me, drugs.
That you pay them later?
Yeah, pay them later kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have the money the next day. So he was trying to kidnap me. He said, put a gun in my hand. He says, really, I should shoot you, brother. But I'm going to let this gun off. So he pulls the gun out. And he says, if you don't have the money by tomorrow, then we're going to do something about it. We're going to do something to you. I shit myself, basically. So, but everyone, the next morning, everyone was awake. Everyone was asleep, couching out on heroin. But I left, so I sneaked out and walked through the door and off. I was lucky.
Away, yeah.
Very lucky.
And what you haven't seen the guy since that day? You haven't seen him. You just left the area.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. And what are your plans for the future?
Well, I want to get myself back into it. Now I'm in the studio. Boy. I'm going to play some drums. I'm going to produce some music, hopefully, if I can. I'm on YouTube already, people. So check me out. Pantonic's the orchestra.
Say that
UK
again.
Pantonic.
What's it called?
Pantonic UK.
Pantonic Orchestra.
Check it out. I'm right at the front. Probably won't recognise me. I haven't got a great beard. I haven't got a beard at all, actually. I look quite young. I had a nice haircut, nice t-shirt. I look good.
Yeah. So you're planning to get back into your music, start
Hopefully,
DJing
yeah,
again.
eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Have you got anything in place to get you off the streets? Because you mentioned you've just come out of jail on Friday.
Yeah. Well, this is what would happen. Today I'm gonna go down to this place called Keystone down in King's Cross. So they're waiting for me right now. They've got bed for me for the next 5 nights. I've got a social worker, and they said to me, sort yourself out for the next 5 nights, and then we'll get you something permanent in the next week or so.
Okay.
That's all right.
So that'll be all right. That'll get you off the streets. Yeah.
So I shouldn't be on the street for too long.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of finding the work.
Yeah, just get a bit of work. Yeah. So yeah, I'm 48 years old. My name is Leonard Albert Campbell.